John was down, this young city, uptown finest, you dig? And I'm rocking with Video Wayne, believe that.
Yo, that's major, bro. Hey, it's a lot going on, and I want to touch up on if we could start here, because what's in the media right now is this Puffy situation. Can we talk about it?
Crucial. Let's go.
Any communication with him? Anything?
I talked to Hog PR, and I don't think he went that out there publicly, so I'm not gonna speak on it there. But yeah, I talked to his people. He keeping his head up in there. You dig? And it's a bittersweet situation, you know, when it comes down to me. You dig? It's a bittersweet situation because I don't want to see no man back there.
Right.
Because I know how it felt being back there not so long ago. But on the other end, you know, he kind of, I hate to say this here, but I gotta keep it G. You know, he fucked me over when it came down to, you know, what I deserved and what I earned. And the stuff I wrote behind the scenes that he sold a lot of records for, and I didn't get compensated for nothing. You dig? And courtesy of me being under 18 and signing that Bad Boy deal on the Making the Band show, you heard me? He kind of used that against me and said that he'll get me prosecuted. Damn. Courtesy of me being underage. You know, I'm Making the Band, bro. You know, you had to be 18 and old. And on that show, I was 16. So basically, when I was trying to get my compensation, my royalties and everything, he basically was like, you ain't belong on the show anyway. So I'll just let you go because I wanted to get let go. So I'll let you go and we're going to let bygones be bygones. That's down bad. So you see why it's a bittersweet situation, bro? I don't want to back there. You did locked up behind them balls you did, but yet and still, look how you fucked over me. If I wasn't such a hustler, you heard me, how would I have been able to feed my family with some shit like that, like talking about it? So I'm saying?
So right at that point when you know, once that situation is born, you kind of pretty much was on your own?
Yeah, I mean, after Katrina, I was on my own.
Even after Katrina, what about that? Because contractional as far as music and all that is one thing, but then a situation like Hurricane Katrina, did Puffy holler at you then?
All right. So before Katrina, I was at the VMAs, Video Music Awards in Miami with Puffy. You heard me? And before Katrina happened, I had to go home. You know, my baby mama was pregnant. You dig? And she kept telling me, the storm coming. And you know, being from New Orleans, you don't really think that the storm is gonna be like crazy.
Right.
You know, buku times that buku hurricanes come through, and it be what they call it, false alerts.
Since we were children, since we were little and shit.
Yeah. So I'm thinking in my mind, it ain't gonna be nothing. You heard me? But she like, this is different. I need to go. So I went back to New Orleans, got up out of there. You heard me? And honestly, that shit changed my whole life because when the hurricane hit and did it call me back, he wasn't thinking about that. He wasn't thinking about the hurricane and what it was going through. I wasn't even thinking like that, though. But he told me to get back on the road, and I told him no. I was like, I'm not getting back on the road. My people here. So I had to handle my business. I made a choice: my career or my family. And I thought like this here: if I was to die today or tomorrow, bruh, would Diddy be there, or would my people be there representing me? And I made my choice. And courtesy of that, that's how me and the Bad Boy South situation dismantled. I made my choice. And he said, fuck me. And I said, fuck him. That's how it happened. Big facts.
And things never went back to how it was as far as the love when you guys first linked, though. From that point, did it ever mend itself?
He ended up hitting me later and apologizing after the after effect, you know, but it was a little too late for that because when I called Diddy, bruh, and you know, I lived back there in Miss You, so I had the gold El Camino. Ask anybody back there. I had the gold El Camino. I had the blue Ferrari, Medina 360. I had buku old schools and all this here. But my stupid ass, I'm young, you heard me? So I'm not really thinking in my mind intelligently that these are gifts that I'm getting, Chop. He's gifting you. I'm not thinking as an intelligent man that I am not, that I need to put things in my name. They was just write-offs from the Bad Boy Company. So after when Katrina happened, and I'm like, say, bro, I need to get my cars back and this and that back. And he was like, oh no, you said you ain't want to come on the road no more. You said you ain't want to do this here with me no more. So I'm gonna say no, and that fucked me up.
That's being spiteful.
Huh?
Just being spiteful and.
Yeah. So I kind of at first, as being a young nigga, you heard me. I damn near wanted to kill that nigga. Honestly, I wanted to kill that nigga because he was playing with people's lives, playing Monopoly with a nigga life. You dig? And having the power to control a nigga. That's why I vowed to myself, you heard me, that I never in my life let a man control me or listen to a man's ways. Pause. Listen to a man's ways and his dictatorship of how it should go with my career. That's why the bass saved my life, bro. For real.
Say, bro, could you say that anybody else that was in the band situation was kind of similar to yours?
Yeah, everybody. I mean, but they kind of had a shorter end of the stick than me because I ended up having a deal afterwards. They never got a deal after that. Fred said, fuck him. Ness wanted to rock with Diddy. He ended up rocking with Diddy later and wrote on The Last Train to Paris. Ness was always a great songwriter. So Ness and Diddy always had a relationship, you understand, because Ness was ghostwriting. Babs said, fuck him. Sarah, I don't know what's down with Sarah. Dylon always said fuck him. Dylon said fuck everything. Right. Honestly, a lot of people be joking and everything, but Dylon was the smartest one, bro, because Dylon, from the TV show to after that, you heard me, he always said fuck you. And to be honest with you, it was well worth it, because when we found out later, you understand how much that man took from us, $30 million. He couldn't give us $1 million a piece, bro. Ain't that cold, son? That's cold, bruh.
Say, what was it that Dylon saw early on that made him feel like that?
Honestly, from talking to Dylon, he told me, he's like, Chop, I didn't feel like it was worth it. Because I just didn't, he said, bro, it's a certain amount of time of putting in work. Then it's another situation to getting what you deserve. He said he felt like we never got our chance to get the respect that we deserve from putting in work, and that makes sense. It didn't add up, you heard me? And we so caught up in the money and the fame that we not really understanding we getting puppeted. You dig? We wasn't getting what we deserve. He was just squeezing the blood out of a beat. He was squeezing us until he couldn't squeeze us no more. Just luckily, I'm from a different cloth. You dig? So I was able to survive differently. Just from the mentality. I grew up rough. I grew up really rough. You dig? So the things we was going through was like heaven to me. I wasn't thinking in my mind, bro, that I was getting fucked over and controlled and all this here. I'm just happy I'm not sleeping on the float on Saratoga, on Simon Bala, on Barone. So I'm just happy I'm not living that life. You dig? So it's a wild situation. It's almost psychopathic. Honestly, my life has been psychopathic, bro.
Damn.
For real.
Damn, bro.
Look how it all worked, brother. At the end of the day, all the things around did to people. Look how it turned back on them. And when it rains, it pours. You heard me? And it's raining on them real bad. Maybe it's time for everybody that got fucked over to rise like the phoenix. And if they don't realize that, then f*** them too. Because one thing about me, son, I'm gonna rise like the phoenix.
The news, like the whole thing, like when you first started getting a wind of it, what was going through your mind and how did you feel about it?
I mean, I've been to buku parties. You dig? As a youngster, I've witnessed things that fucked me up. You dig? I never experienced it. I would avoid somebody, but I've witnessed things just being around. It's a double-edged sword, Wayne, bro. And I'm gonna say it like this here.
Say, Chop.
Towards.
I ain't gonna cut you off. Were you in some of those parties at underage when you was 16?
Yes.
Have you ever been approached? Have you ever been approached in any of those parties to get involved?
No. Fuck no. No, indeed. But at the end of the day, I've seen it. You dig? I can't sit up here and say I didn't see shit. I'll be lying. What I seen, I won't see. Was I a part of anything? No, indeed. I was too young, bro. I wasn't really realizing what was actually happening. And every time, like, if I go to the parties in Hollywood and all these places, they'll shut me out of it. I really don't want to say too much because I believe this here. I'm not really the type of person that just throw people out there. I don't like snitching. I don't like bitter people either. So I'm not saying this in no bitter manner. You understand? But I will say, I seen things. I love doing this here, Wayne. I love being a rapper. I love cutting up, dropping project after project. I love shooting videos. I'm damn near afraid and it's honest, I'm damn near afraid to go back mainstream because I know what it come with. The higher you go, the more you experience things, bro. And it's wild to me, Wayne. I ain't lying though. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say, you heard me, everybody doing it. But the higher you go, the more it get wicked. It gets wicked, son.
Say, bro, do you feel anything that people bringing forward that Puffy has done was a crime?
Wow. I wouldn't say he should be in the situation he's in, but I think he should definitely get a piece of the humble pie. How far they going? That's a little too extreme. $50 million bond, y'all reject that? Either he gonna get a cold felony probation situation for about 15 years, or he gonna sit down for about a good 7. But they're not gonna give him life because money talk and bullshit walk a marathon, baby. And you know that. He coming home. Believe that. Money talk. You heard me? This America, baby. Money talk, brother.
Any stories that Puffy ever told about Biggie that you heard?
All right, I don't want to sound crazy, but I was a Tupac fan, and he hated that. He hated anybody that mentioned pot around him. So I had to learn to not speak pot name around him. I have no stories to give you because I was a Tupac fan. So anything about Biggie, I respected the way that he paid. But at the end of the day, I was a Tupac fan.
For you to say that he hated that, what did you see to make you say that he hated Pac like that?
All right, so basically he'll say Biggie this, Biggie that, and I'd be like, well, I like Tupac. He'd be like, what? And I realized right there, I shouldn't have said that. So you think I realized like, oh, okay, this is Biggie's world. You dig? Which he's one of the best rappers ever, and I respect Biggie. He ain't want nobody mentioning Pac. You couldn't speak about Tupac around him.
Like you couldn't wear a Tupac T-shirt around and he'd have lost it.
Oh yeah, forget about it. That's how I say, bro. That's how I know right there that Biggie Tupac shit, that Puffy shit. Somehow, some way, Ron was in the mix of that. Cause it ain't no way you should feel like a nigga can't speak about pie around you, unless it did, yeah. So it did. I realized right there, like, oh, okay, this is an anti-no pot era world. Okay, say less. Okay.
Did you ever witness Puffy doing the Joker?
Yeah. That was his little thing. That was his little ego situation. He ain't do a good job at it, but you heard me? But that lets you know though. Like when Halloween come, you ask me what people portray themselves as, bro, that lets you know how people really think. How people really see themselves as. Did it as a joker. You see he done got into smoke. Did it just so wrong to people, bro. The real truth of it is, if Diddy ain't had the money, he'd be a nobody. Because people hate him. He's really a good person. He just play the game how it go. And when you realize it, you know, you be a hero long enough. Shit, you become a villain.
He's pussy. Pussy. Yeah. Well, you, nigga. Yeah, him. Just as I said. Yeah.
You're a clown! You say you don't like me? Then motherfucking get to it, nigga. If you don't like me, you motherfucking front, get to it, bitch. Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? It's what up then, nigga. What's up? Fucking come over here and I'll bust your shit.
Nah, hey, keep it
you
pimpin'.
Fucking pussy, make sure you don't never talk to me like that.
Actually, when the clip came up, I didn't know that was Puffy. Cause he had got into it with some dude that looked like a basketball
In
player.
Hollywood. He got into it
Right.
with the daddy from Power. Yeah, that's an actor, son. Yeah. Nigga don't like Puff for real, dog. Like, a lot of people don't like him. You gain that power and that money, you start feeling invincible. And when you feel invincible, you treat people like a Sims game. You don't treat them as human beings no more. You treat them like they're disposable. He need a humble pie to the point where he start treating people how he want to be treated. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with this situation. This is going to better him. I think it's supposed to go like this here, Wayne. It's supposed to go this way, brother. It is. It's supposed to go this way because we all need the humble pie. When I was out there in Vegas and getting all that money and doing this and all that there, I felt invincible. You did? And at the end of the day, the universe humble pied me.
The community rallied to save the life of Black Rob, but they might have been too late.
What about Puffy's emotion when Black Rob died and when the people around him died that he loved? Did he show any emotion? Or
Who did it?
Yes.
They didn't even come to the funeral. That's cold. That lets you know what's down. Like, damn, you didn't even come to the funeral, bruh. That's cold to me. Like, Rob don't care about nobody but his people. Nobody. You dig? And when you understand that, you'll realize what type of person he is. You know, ain't no love in this shit, bro. It's a cold game, Wayne.
Say, bro, what actually happened to Black Rob? I saw a picture of him online where he looked.
He needed a transplant, a liver transplant, you know, and nobody was able to give him one.
Former Bad Boy artist Black Rob lost his battle with kidney disease and other health issues.
He called on Diddy, no answer, no response.
Was Black Rob family trying to get in touch with Puff to say let's help him?
Absolutely, to no avail. He died sad, and you know I rock with Black Rob. You heard me? Like, he really gave me some game, you know, as a jeweler, you know, and I appreciate him. And he told me don't fall in love with this situation. That's what he told me. Look at this here like a lick, because that's all it is. It's a lick. It's a stepping stone. Don't put your all into this here. Get what you can get out of it. Keep it pushing. I swear that's what he told me.
I came here tonight to introduce the next generation of Bad Boy stars. Y'all want y'all to give it up for Sarah, Dallon, Ness, Frederick, Babs, and Young City. Give it up for the band, y'all.
Let's go. Hopping out the G5 wagon. G-coded, Reese Rosen, wagon.
A second ago, you were speaking about the $30 million and then what he ended up giving you guys. But somebody had spoke about Diddy never taking the band and a few other groups that he had serious. He never actually had an idea of actually doing something with them. Did you ever get that from being around?
But I can't say that because I had a deal right after that. So I'm saying that's why I said my situation was a little different. And a lot of people don't know this here, but I wrote, in Daddy's house, bro, I'll be in there working. Because one thing about me, bro, I'm a studio junkie. And I work all day, every day. To this day, I drop project after project. I don't care. You dig? And I got a nice little fan base that makes sure that, I'm always out there to take care of my family. You dig? So, yeah, bro, I can honestly say that they didn't have the situation I had, so I can't really put myself in that situation.
This is what's up. You can live here, you can record here, you can be Bad Boy artists here.
When Dave Chappelle came out with the shit he did on Diddy, did you guys link with Dave Chappelle? Did y'all cut?
Yeah, that was my idea. It was the first season of Making the Band he did, and this before he started popping. I was like, say, bruh, y'all gotta watch this show. You heard me call it Chappelle Show. And everybody was like, the fuck is that? So I tried to put him on to it, and I had a publicist, and she ended up just bringing him to the house. You heard me? And she brought him to the house, and he was like, I'm a fan of everybody. And he was like, Chop, I appreciate you being a fan of me, because it was my idea. But he was just like, I want to do an episode with y'all, if that's cool. And we're like, yeah. So he said, what dial on that? And we was like, nigga, you should know if you're a fan with dollar on that. He said, all right, cool, bruh. You dig? I'm gonna do the episode about him. And that's kinda how they went about. Him and Diddy.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time? Dylon, and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire.
Where was Dallon at that time?
Doing him, dog. So, bro, Dallon never cared about none of that shit. Not one bit.
Puffy just told us to go to the store in Brooklyn and bring him back a cheesecake and walk.
Dallon didn't want to be in the groups. He didn't want to be in the group, bro.
This is not what I got in the music business to be doing, to be a sugar cookie getter. You know, I'm a rapper.
He already had it figured out. That was foolishness, bro. And honestly, we made history. So let's get that clip.
Did you and Dave continue a relationship after that?
Not really. I mean, I see him buku places, and it's always all gravy when I see him. But at the end of the day, that moment was that moment.
I recently seen you and Fred on a picture together, bro. What's going on with that?
Yeah, he hopped on my tape, dog. He killed it. And I just wish, like, Fred doing all the interviews right now. And I'm proud of him for popping out, because, you know, he just don't kill. And I really, you know, I root for Fred. And I be hoping Fred just drop music, bro, because he's talented, yeah. But that Diddy situation really fucked him up, you know? So.
And say, bro, what do you remember as far as him and Diddy's situation, or what make him feel the way he feel, and, you know, because he feels strong about how he feel, you know? So.
You know, I rock with you, Wayne. I don't like telling people.
Right. You said
but
that
at the end of the day, no, it's all right, bro, because Fred a real one. He know whatever I say, I'm speaking out of genuineness, you know, and being organic with it, you know. So I'm gonna say it organically as possible. On making the band, Diddy threatened him and told him he was going to shoot his house up and kill him and all this here in front of us. You dig? So that kind of gave Fred a sour taste in his mouth. So he left and never came back. You heard me? That's what happened. Diddy threatened him and told him he was going to kill him. And that's what happened. There you go. There you go.
Bro, what made Diddy take it to that level?
Because Fred said he ain't want to, you dig? Nigga, after that cheesecake walk, bro, you hear me? Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, we all felt the way.
First, y'all gotta walk to Queens and get me a sugar cookie.
You a do boy, dog? Like a boy, dog? You hear me? Like,
Yo, it's called making the bitch, not making the band.
A sugar cookie, man. This is crazy.
you know, you're putting in work to become an industry person when the whole time nigga just, you know, playing on you, you know, fucking over you. You know, and Fred just wasn't with all that no more. He got tired of the games. So Diddy was like, I need y'all to do this here and that there. He was like, no. He's like, what you mean, no? It's like, no, nigga, I'm not with none of that no more. Fuck all that. If we ain't doing it for the music, then I'm cool. I don't need this shit. I can go home, back to the trap. I'll figure it out. I got enough money. Fuck this shit. And he was like, nigga, if you go home, nigga, I'll buy your whole block. This all facts too. So I'll buy your whole block. You'll be the only one stand on your block. You come outside, niggas gonna be shooting at you. Facts, that's what he told him. And then Fred left. And that's how the band ended up getting dismantled. Because Fred gave up. Then Dallon, of course, gave up. Then he asked the rest of us, y'all want to continue this year? We was like, no. So Diddy ain't disband the band because he wanted to. It's just everybody gave up on it. And that's what happened, bro. You know, nigga, it don't feel good for people to say, oh, you walk for a cheesecake. To me, say, bro, I was a juvie. So I couldn't concur the situation. Me, I come from nothing. So it was a step up for me because I was young and I was hungry.
Have you ever felt like your life was in danger dealing with some bad boy shit or some Diddy shit?
Oh no. I'm not afraid, say, bro. I'm not in no danger for nothing in my life. Whatever happens to me is for me. I ain't ever feel like that. One thing about me, son. When it comes to that smoke, when it comes to protecting myself, I don't need no security. I don't need none of that. I'm gonna bust my own gun. And you know, people done try to play with me sometimes in life, and I done fucked them over. And you seen it all in the videos on World Star. I done punish every nigga that play with me. Cause one thing nigga don't know about me, like I get busy. I have no problems punching in your fucking face. None. You dig? And people think I'm like a little short little dude. Say, but I'm 6'7". Nigga don't play with me. Nigga no chop. Oh yeah, the city gonna do it. You dig? I don't play with people. You dig? You gotta understand, I come from that. I done been bullied my whole life as a child. You dig? So I don't play with people. I'm not going, ain't no fair fight with me, ain't no head up, nothing. I mean, now, you know, I'm grown now, so I'm way different and I'm about that money. But not so long ago, I was just about that action. I was a fighter. You know, I was reckless. You know, I ended up getting shot for being reckless. I learned my lesson. You know, the bullet is hot. But at the end of the day, I just don't play. I don't play with people. And I don't think nobody should play with me. Because I'm going to give you what you came for. You did, and I don't want no smoke. I'm about the money. You know, I think the smoke should be for niggas that like going to jail. I don't like going to jail. You hear me? I like money. I like the things life has to bring to me. You did? Like, I think niggas that like to go to jail is just tough. I don't want to go to jail. That's a loss. That's not a win. I done been in jail buku times. I'll pass. I'm going to leave that for them niggas. I want the money and the hoes and the things life have to bring to me, like financial freedom.
Yes, indeed.
But I swear I'm with the smoke.
Personally, yourself, were you around when Gene Deal was around?
That's a 50-50. Because he was around in certain turn points. Him and Diddy kind of clash. Because Gene, you heard me, he's very opinionated. You dig? And Diddy don't like people that speak their mind around him, honestly. So I knew that was going to crash eventually. Because Gene, he'll say how it is. Honestly, bro, that's one person that's keeping the G. Everything Gene's saying is 100. Because everything, Gene one of them type of people, you know, he real, you know. So whatever he say behind your back, he'll say to your face. And there's not too many people like that out here. You did. So I'm just going to say round 100.
You ever seen him in action where he had to protect somebody or protect you guys or Puffy? We
had our own security. That was Puffy's security. And Puff security, you know, they focused on Puff. So everybody had their own little thing going on. Everybody just reported to Puff. It went like that, you know. I didn't report to Puff. I reported to Hall. You did. So to be honest with you, Diddy hated my guts. He did not want me to make it, but the people spoke. You dig? I was the fan favorite. Diddy, if it was up to Diddy, he wouldn't have signed me. He hated me. I was too arrogant. You dig? I was too sure of myself. I was dropping my nuts because I didn't care. Because you got to understand, I came in the situation already wrong, so I didn't care if I made it or not. I did. I wanted to beat up, but if I didn't make it, I was still gonna make it eventually.
You say, bro, for motherfuckers who don't know, bro, because I had just realized not too long ago. I mean, like recently, not too long ago. How long you been home, man?
No, I've been home for a year and 7 months. I was locked down for 5 months until I had to fight. I had to fight it, and when they dropped it, they let me go. They gave me probation after they let me go for 2 years. I just got off probation. So I'm out the way.
The trafficking case against Sean Diddy Combs moving full speed ahead.
If you bring a female across state lines, you see not so long ago, they hit me with sex trafficking, correct?
Right.
If you bring a female across state lines, girlfriend, friend, or anything, to have sex with other people, male escorts or whatever, in front of your face, and she's not okay with that, that's sex trafficking, no matter how it goes. If she complained about it to them people and break that story down for what that situation is, bro, that is sex trafficking. Come on, Wayne, you know what's out.
Say, bro, you been in jail, right? Especially like you said recently, under the same conditions. Right now, what do you think Diddy is going through right now behind bars?
Well, let me clear this up right now. I went to jail, you heard me, because a female told the police I had a bunch of hoes, a bunch of money, and all these cars and all this here off women. When the police figured out that ain't what happened, they dropped the charges and still charged me with having promethazine and codeine. That's what happened. So let me clear that up right now. Because they put me out there in the media, you heard me?
Okay.
And never put it back out in the media that they dropped the charges because they didn't really have nothing on me. But that's okay. But back to the question that you asked me.
Gotcha.
He's sick in that bitch. He's sick. They treat him like shit. Because when I was in there, the CEOs, they'll walk past me. Bad boy this, bad boy that. I see you, little dad. Just teasing and just, you dig, just josing. And you dig, like, I hated the ribbon and nigga. I hated it. I wanted to hurt them niggas in there. And they thought that shit was not a joke, no. I did not find that shit funny. But they did that and to entice me to be drove and want to do something. So they teasing them right now. They teasing him, bro.
Bro, and what does that do to the? Is that due to the charge, or is that due because he's a celebrity, or?
Oh, because he's a celebrity. When you are a celebrity, Wayne, bro, it is a Anything, you gotta see it like this here. Anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of celebrity. When you are a celebrity and you go to jail, son, you get 23-hour lockdown. They don't let you in general population, no matter how much you requested. Courtesy of them not being sued, they put you in a fucking cell, bro, for 23 hours.
Which they would call PC, right?
Whatever they call it, but that's where they put you. And they let you out for 30 minutes to shower, 30 minutes to use the phone, no matter who you are. Period.
That's a that's the punishment within itself. Just because you're a celebrity, damn, you get extra punished.
Now you get it. So I feel like he in hell right now. And they purposely turned down that $50 million bond, bruh, because if you're willing to give us $50 million to go home, we're going to keep you in here and take close to $200 to $300 million, because that's how eager you're going to be willing to go home. They're going to squeeze him, bruh. He's going to go from a billionaire to being worth like $300 million by the time this is over. Believe that. Watch.
If you could say something to Puff right now, if you guys had a conversation, say he calls you right now, what does that conversation sound like?
I would tell him the same thing he told me in Vegas. How that stove feel? Is it hot?
Oh, wow.
You hear me? How that stove feel? You dig? And I'm speaking from experience. I went through that. I would tell him the same thing he told me when I needed them, bruh. He told me it's the stove hot, and I said it's a motherfucker. I think he'd give me the same answer. That stove hot. It don't feel good, do it? I don't really think Diddy is built for that. That's just my opinion. You dig? But everyone got those, but I guess you might have to learn to be built for it, ain't you? When you ain't got no other choice.
And he got what's called in jail, they call him skin beefs, right? Well, he would be a target for that type of shit, right?
He is a target. The best thing Diddy should do, bruh, he got a fired lawyer team. He should just get his lawyers to come there all day, every day into this shit until he get a bond, bruh.
I'm gonna fight like hell to get him released, and he should be released.
He got the money. He ain't gotta be sitting back there.
Since then, the rapper the subject of multiple civil lawsuits, allegations which he has denied.
When you take something from people, the universe tend to put you in a situation towards you gotta give it back to the world. How about that, double squad?
Come back tenfold.
You dig? That's why it's ironically funny, but not at all. But at the end of the day, I don't think this is about that. I think this is about time that the universe can unravel the way it should. Everybody get their time to have it raining on them. It's his time. Because when I had my time, and nobody had my back, but I'm built for this guy. I ain't want nobody to have my back. I don't need nobody to have my back. I got this here. At the end of the day, I'm doing this interview with you, bro, and I'm speaking my opinion. You heard me? Because everyone got one, and I'm speaking through my experiences, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't want to see no man going through that no. Because that shit don't feel good, and it fucks up your zenith, it fucks up your psyche. You understand? And you're never the same. You know, I'm proud that dude get home, you heard me, and he's shining. You heard me? But at the end of the day, that man went through a lot of shit back there. And you're never quite the same the longer you're back there. You're just not the same, bruh. So this shit is real. We should be helping this man. This man need help, no matter how it sounds. Why are you so hateful that this man is a billionaire? Why you want to see a billionaire? This is not a W for us. This is a loss. Because he went against the juggernauts. Because he bit the hand that fed him, aka that liquor company.
Breaking news, Ciroc just fired P. Diddy.
Sean Diddy Combs is suing the British beverage company Diageo.
That's what this shit all about, bro. This ain't about no fucking Cassie and all that shit, bro. This is about that liquor company that he went against. Period. Believe that. He bit the hand that fed him. That's all this come down to, bro. They let him know you're still and to this day, who I look up to, who I rocked really tough with, and that was AZ. Like, if you're a real hip-hop fan, I told AZ, I seen him at buku parties, and I used to tell him that, you know, because I learned how to rap courtesy of my Paul playing everybody. And AZ was one of his favorites. And basically, I see him at buku parties, and I was just, I walked up to him, and then I was like, say, bro, you want to come to the studio? Because Daddy's house was right next to the club we used to go to. We knew exactly what I was talking about. So he came in Daddy's house, and we was in there with Harv. And I told Harv, I said, Harv, what's it going to take for me to get on the song with AZ? He talked to AZ, and AZ was like, I like you, little man, but it's going to cost you like $100,000.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, Lord, ooh. And I said to myself, I said, say, bro, when I get a solo, and this, mind you, Brett, this is the time I was with the band, so I wasn't able to have the leverage with AZ. But when I had a solo deal, I was about to be on my verse to get AZ on my album. That was my next move before Katrina. But yeah, bro, he told me $100,000. Told me $100,000. I said, bro, I know this sounds crazy. He could have told me $1 million. I would have paid it. A lot of people don't understand this. AZ he's priceless, bro. But he's a special type of artist. So that's kind of, I would say AZ. Even if it wasn't musically, bro, he'd still put me on game. You heard me? And that's why I got the name, my alias, before Chief Keef took it from me, of course. Well, I'm not gonna lie, Chief Keef ain't take it from me. Once upon a time, he was on Twitter. This when I was popping on Twitter. And a little dude hit me up. It was like, you know, because I was dropping buku mixtapes, you dig? And he basically was like, I like that name Sosa that you been saying on the mixtapes. He said, I'm from Chicago. He was like, is it okay if I use that name? And you know, I'm looking at him like, you look, you know, little cool little hood little dude, little short little dreads. I'm like, go ahead, bro, handle your business. 9 months later, he came out as Chief Keef using the Sosa name. But I got the name from AZ.
Is there anything that you used the name Sosa on previously before you came?
Yeah, all my mixtapes. After the band, and I started dropping buku mixtapes, and I got the name from AZ. So I just started saying that shit because I idolized him.
Did you guys speak after that? After he came out with the title?
Chief Keef?
Yes.
We ended up clashing because I was in Chicago and I had a show. And you know, that's what I say that name on some of my raps, and they end up hitting me on Twitter. You know, he big now, so he's like, yeah, man, you using the name. I'm like, nigga, you asked me, can you use the name? I didn't ask you that. I said, wow.
Wow.
You heard me? I'm like, wow. I said, all right, that nigga. You know, so we ended up clashing for a second, and then his people ended up hitting my people, and we ended up squashing it up. But it wasn't no beef or nothing. It was just a little clash. You asked me, can you use the name before you started popping, and then you start popping and act like you ain't even asked me. And then I showed proof. When I showed proof, that's when he kind of like shut up. I had it in my DM. And I learned don't never do that anyway. I could have just shut up and let that be. But when I showed proof, I felt like a girl. You dig? Saving screenshots and shit. Yeah, just whole shit. You dig? I was like, I ain't never doing that again. You dig? But at the end of the day, yeah, bro. That's where I got the name from, AZ. And obviously, Chief Keef got it from me. Facts. Not everybody's saying Sosa. But the real truth of it is, believe it or not, it didn't start with Chief Keef. It didn't start with me. It started with AZ. Believe that. So get a man his props. He's the king of the Sosa name. Big facts.
Can I teach you my famous dance? It's millions of views on the internet, and it's very easy. We all can do it.
It's under Little B?
Little B.
The cooking dance. You dig? A lot of people didn't know, you heard me? I started the cooking dance because I went through buku mixtapes. And then everybody thought Lil B started it. And then when they asked Lil B, how did you come up with the cooking dance? He kept it real. He was like, Young City, Chopper City.
Say, cooking dance, that became popular in what city?
That became popular on the internet. And everybody from basketball players and everybody started doing the cooking dance. And everybody thought Lil B made it up. And then when they asked Lil B, you heard me? How did you come up with it? And he was like, Chop. I seen Cassie, I seen her in Vegas. I walked into Floyd Mayweather club, and she had a table and everything. She was with her dude. And shout out to Cassie too, cause she really good people. And I seen her in there, and we sat down for probably about 15 minutes, and she gave me all the bottles and everything. She left right after she told me this. She said, Chop, you know I was a good person. And I said, why I'm green, yeah. I'm not knowing, you heard me. this whole situation that transpired of things he done to her. You heard me? But what she told me, she said, Chop, you know I was a good person. She said I was a good person. I didn't do nothing to nobody but try to pursue my career. And I was like, I feel you. And she was like, all right, love you. And she gave me a hug. I shook her husband's hand, and she gave me all the bottles. And I had the table to myself with all the champagne and everything. But that's the last thing she told me. And not so long ago, boom!
Disturbing new video appears to support some of the accusations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
All this shit hit the fan. But that is exactly what she told me. She said, I was a good person. I've done nothing besides try to pursue my career. And I got taken advantage of. So I know how you feel. And I said, thank you. I swear to God, I swear, that's what she told me.
And whatever happened to her boyfriend?
Oh, Ron Leslie? Oh, he then became a millionaire. He ended up doing other endeavors, doing his thing. Yeah, he ended up becoming a millionaire off the tech business. Big old facts. He damn near ain't got to produce nobody no more. He a millionaire.
What about Cassie? She just kind of laying low right now?
I mean, she going through this situation. Diddy locked up right now because of Cassie. She went from suing them civilly in the civil matter to it becoming a federal situation. That's why Diddy in jail right now, huh? Cassie. Big old facts. She the star witness. That's what it come down to. Cassie. If Cassie don't testify, they ain't got no case. So obviously she testifying. And honestly, Brad, this is a money pit. What did it really charge for? It's beatable, but with the witness, that's a different ball game. You did. That's how it was with me. They hit me with a sex trafficking charge. No witnesses though, and they dropped it. And it's a balance, bro. That's why I told you. I don't think it's a such thing as good or bad. I just think it's a such thing as balance. If you can balance out what you messed up with, you'll be all right. Because Lord knows I didn't fucked up a lot in life, but I balanced it out from other things that I've done. You know, so when people say karma, I don't think this is Diddy karma. I just think it's Diddy time.
You feel Diddy, and I know we spoke about it, but just in your own words, do you feel he owed you anything right at this point?
Nobody owed me nothing, Wayne. Nobody owed me nothing. And that's why with Freddie P, you heard me? I look at him like, P, say, bro, that was so long ago, son. He don't owe you nothing. Yeah, say, bro, it's like you on the block. You understand? And you trying to get on. You heard me? And it's a kingpin or a D-boy. And you want him to put you on because you idolize what he got going on. And you know at the end of the day, he's not going to give you no 50-50 deal. You know he's going to give you a 60-40, 70-30. You're not going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what you work for. Most of the times, you practically get what you signed for.